Hello everyone, back to today's third video. Been a really busy day here at the website today. So this morning we had a look at the Open Golf Championship that's coming up from Thursday to Sunday. Very unsettled weekend for that, unfortunately. And also the main video today, we had a look at WeatherNet's week 10 days and the CFS V2 for the next month. All of the updates are here at the website if you want to have a look at those. This is Stormwatch to finish us off for today, because we've got some thunderstorms, or risk of some thunderstorms, pushing up from the south later today, sort of this evening, overnight, and into tomorrow within the hot and humid air that's pushing up out of France once again. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on, where the greatest risk of these storms is going to be. We'll start off with the facts chart. This is the human interpretation of models by the forecasters at the UK Met Office. This is for 6 o'clock in the morning. And you see that we are dragging up a very warm, if not hot, southerly southeast wind. There's a warm front within the flow here that's bringing a risk of thunderstorms across parts of the country. Also, a little convergence line behind that might be bringing some storms in towards Wales as well at 6 o'clock in the morning. Through to midday tomorrow, we find that front becomes a little bit stalled across northern parts of England. Now, what might happen is that the storms ease down as they push up into northern England for a time. Then they might intensify again through the course of tomorrow afternoon. And you notice the occlusion is coming down across Wales as well. That might pet things up through Wales and the Midlands tomorrow afternoon within the hot and humid air as well. Then we go through to midnight on Thursday, and that stormy front, the occlusion, is moving up towards northeast England, eastern Scotland, and a cold front is coming in from the west. Now, this occlusion is probably going to take a lot of the energy out of the atmosphere. So this cold front, although that's the transition really from the hot air to the much cooler air, and you will think that will be producing thunderstorms, that probably won't be producing much in the way of thunder, probably just be bringing a band of showery rain, and then significantly dropping the temperature overnight Wednesday into Thursday. So by the time we get through to Thursday, this is midday Thursday, that cold front is clearing away from the east coast, and then we're in a very different air mass. It'll be a lot cooler, a lot fresher, still pleasantly warm of course because it's midsummer. It'll certainly be a good deal fresher on Thursday, and then that takes us into a much more unsettled spell of Atlantic weather Friday and into the weekend, which we discuss in today's earlier videos. This is how the GFS is picking things up. So this is the current synoptic pressure chart with high pressure to the east, and we are dragging up, as we know, this very warm, if not hot, southerly southeast wind. There's instability both to the west and to the south within this hot and humid air. There's the upper air temperatures. We are dragging up the 15 Celsius isotherm into southern parts of England, so that's a reason the temperature and the humidity is increasing. Precipitation forecast in the GFS for right now is that we've got thunderstorms through the Channel along the south coast into the far southwest of England, otherwise mostly dry. Up to midnight it keeps the storms going across parts of southwest England down into South Wales, also through the Channel onto the south coast, possibly something coming into southeastern parts of England as well. And then up to 6 o'clock in the morning, those showers are pushing northwards. Now, they don't look particularly significant here with the GFS through central parts of England. Clearly, there are showers moving northwards, but they don't look especially heavy. The heaviest showers look like they're being kept out across Wales, southwestern, excuse me, southwestern parts of England, and also around these Irish Sea coast. That's up to 6 o'clock in the morning. But given the high levels of Cape that we see here, Cape and lifted, which is kind of the convective potential within the atmosphere, I think the GFS might be downplaying the intensity of those showers through central parts of the country, because there is a very high level of Cape, really. Certainly enough energy there to be producing lightning and thunder. Always very, very difficult for these models to forecast thunderstorms. It makes it difficult for us forecasters to predict thunderstorms as well. Always hit and miss in this country, or very often they're hit and miss. Through to midday tomorrow, those storms carry on pushing northwards. Again, see the heaviest rainfall is being forecast by the GFS model to be around these western coastal areas. Not all that much going on inland. And then through tomorrow afternoon, those storms pushing up in towards Scotland. Nothing really happening across England and Wales. Still high levels of Cape and lifted, so you would think that for Northern England and Scotland, there's certainly enough energy available there to be producing lightning and thunder. The rain is across Scotland by midnight on Thursday, could still be producing thunder. And then here comes the cold front, bringing a more active band of shower rain across the country, but that is not particularly thundery at 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. We're beginning to lose the heat and humidity. It's starting to freshen up, and those showers and storms are pushing away through the day, losing the Cape on Thursday as the energy declines from the atmosphere, and we are going into much cooler and fresher air mass on Thursday, of course, with temperatures much more comfortable down into the upper teens or low 20s Celsius. So that's how the GFS is picking things up. It doesn't look all that significant. This is the high resolution Euro 4 from the website Weather Online, and it's showing at 6 o'clock in the evening risk of thunderstorms down through the Channel and into the southwest of the country as well. In fact, what we could do is just have a look at the radar picture from the Weather Outlook and see whether that forecast that we have there is correct. So this is how the Euro 4 model is seeing things at 6 o'clock in the evening around now, with thunderstorms through the southwest down into the Channel. This is how things actually are. I think that's a pretty good forecast really from Euro 4 for right now. We have got thunderstorms down across southwest England, Devon and Cornwall, also going down into the Channel, just getting very close towards Southampton right now. If we take away the rain and have a look at the lightning flashes, you can see we have got two big clusters of lightning across southwest England and also coming out of northern France through the Channel, heading up towards southern parts of England. So I think that's a fairly good representation, really, a fairly good forecast of what is happening right now in the southwest and through the Channel. So it does increase the confidence that Euro 4 could be right further on with its forecast. So by midnight, this is how it's seeing things. It does look rather more significant what the GFS is showing. This is the precipitation forecast from Euro 4 for midnight, and you see many southern, even southeastern parts of the country look like they're getting some quite significant thunderstorms there at midnight, beginning to push up towards Wales and the Midlands as well. By 6 o'clock in the morning, those storms have pushed through the Midlands, heading in towards parts of East Anglia and Lincolnshire, also beginning to get up towards northwest parts of England. So this looks a little bit more significant from Euro 4 for these thunderstorms compared to what the GFS is showing. And I think Euro 4 is closer to the situation right now compared to the GFS, which was, even at this point, limiting the storm potential, seemed to be limiting the storm potential that would be going on at this point, 6 o'clock in the evening. Through to midday, tomorrow those showers and storms carry on pushing through northern England into southern parts of Scotland, and then through the afternoon things quiet down. This is the cold front heading in towards western coastal counties at 6 o'clock in the evening. It's going to be a very hot and humid day in the east tomorrow, by the way. Temperature could reach 30 degrees. Then overnight Wednesday into Thursday, that cold front pushing across the country, taking a band of rain, probably not thunder, just a band of showery rain heading west to east, and introducing that much cooler, fresher air from the west. That's how Euro 4 is seeing things. It looks a little bit more significant than the GFS, particularly for the Midlands and southeastern parts of the country. This is high resolution arpège model. This is from theweatheroutlook.com. And by the way, you can find a link to all of these websites that we use on the linked page. Again, this is the arpège precipitation forecast for 6 o'clock in the evening around now. And again, we've got these showers being forecast across southwest England through the Channel onto the south coast. Again, fairly close to where we are in terms of the actual situation. Running through the evening, those showers and storms are pushing northwards. This is how it's seeing things at midnight, with quite a lot of wet weather through parts of Wales, heading up in towards the Midlands. Looks rather showery for a southeastern parts of England, but clearly something is happening there across parts of East Anglia, southeast England as well. And then through the night, those showers and storms carry on pushing northwards. Doesn't look like all that significant rainfall, but Euro 4 perhaps looks a little bit more significant in terms of the shower and storm potential to the southeast compared to arpège. And then through tomorrow morning, what happens is those showers continue pushing northwards. And then we've just got general showery rain breaking out through the course of tomorrow afternoon. That's within fairly hot and humid air, so through parts of northwest England down into the Midlands, some southwestern parts of England, quite wet. But in the east, not a great deal of rain down there. It will be hot and humid though for eastern parts of the country through the course of tomorrow afternoon. And by the time you get through to Thursday, it's all gone through and really cool and fresher air mass. Finally, the high resolution WRF model from meteoseal.fr. This is the forecast for 6 o'clock in the evening. I mean, there is questions over this because it isn't showing anything across southwest England and down through the south coast, and we know that's wrong because we know, seeing the radar picture from Weather Outlook, we know we have got storms in the southwest of England and along the south coast and through the Channel. So already we have to have doubts about this forecast from the WRF model. We'll run through, though, this is how it's seeing things at midnight with a lot of thunderstorms down across the southwest of England in South Wales. Otherwise, nothing much happening. Most storms pushing northwards through Wales, second half of the night. Possibly some coming up through the Midlands as well. Doesn't show anything for East Anglia and southeastern England, however. And then those storms carry on pushing northwards into northern England through the course of tomorrow, particularly northwestern England into southwest Scotland and Northern Ireland as well. And then tomorrow afternoon, it actually gets things going again, particularly through northern England down into the Midlands. That's within the hot and humid air that's following tonight's showers and storms. So it does re-intensify things tomorrow afternoon through the Midlands and northern England in particular. But again, you notice East Anglia and south east England not really getting much at all. And then overnight, Wednesday into Thursday, we take that cold front across the country. That changes the air mass, drops the temperature by several degrees and turns it much, much cooler. So, as ever, with thundery breakdowns in the UK, there is a lot of questions about what's going to happen. I think overall, in terms of where we're starting from, as I'm doing the video, and I saw on the radar picture from the Weather Outlook, I think overall, Euro 4 is closest to what's happening right now, and that probably is the most widespread in terms of shower and storm potential. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident about this one, that we might see some storms overnight through places that have missed out through recent thundery breakdowns, and that's the Midlands, East Anglia, South East England, those sort of areas, central southern England. I think in most areas you might get some thunder overnight tonight. It looks best for parts of Wales and southwest England, however. Elsewhere the storms might be hit and miss a little bit. And then tomorrow, pushing those storms northwards through the morning, may probably ease down across northern England before re-intensifying again tomorrow afternoon on what will be a very humid and sultry afternoon. Northern England and the Midlands, and possibly again Wales, could be getting some big showers late tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening. Overnight, Wednesday into Thursday, the cooler, fresher air comes in from the Atlantic, and after that, it's all over. Right, if you do get thunder tonight and you're able to take some pictures safely, you can always email your lightning pictures to gazweathervids@gmail.com, and we're always happy to feature those pictures in the videos. Good luck if you want a storm. I certainly need it for my garden, so hopefully we'll get something. We'll have to wait and see how widespread these downpours are, however. Right, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.